Welcome back to Throttle. My name is Carl Schlacht, former professional supercross and motocross racer, now bagger racer. Here on Throttle, we talk about all things bagger racing. The bagger racing movement has been exploding, going international in a few weeks to Canada. We're super excited to follow the journey with the insiders, the racers, and all the news with bagger racing. Today's guest is the legendary tattoo artist, the mountain man, the stunt man, bagger racer. He races in the pro stock bagger class. He won the AMA Amateur Bagger Racing Championship at Daytona last year, and he'll be defending his title at Mid-Ohio for 2024. Welcome, Arnie Wells. What's going on, Arnie? How you doing?
Well, doing good. How are you?
I'm great. Excited to see you this weekend at Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, heck yeah. I'm excited to see everybody. It'll be fun.
So you're going to be defending your AMA #1 plate that you won at Daytona last year. How do you feel
Yeah.
about that?
It'll be cool. We get to throw the #1 back on the bike, and yeah, pretty excited about that and try a new track. So pretty stoked about it.
Now, give us a little background. I see you're in the tattoo shop. Give us a little background of yourself and your history and how you got into racing a bagger in the pro stock bagger class in the Bagger Racing League.
Yeah, so I got my first Harley in 2009. And I got into it because I was like getting hurt doing a bunch of other stuff, So I was like, oh, this is going to be pretty safe and still fun. And then I just started pushing the limits a little bit on those too, So got into like this stunt scene a little bit and still do it occasionally, but been focusing more for sure on the racing. So in 2021, the first race came to Salt Lake, and I decided to like try it on my personal street glide, and I had the help from the local Harley shop here with like suspension and then front brakes. And so we tried it out, did pretty good, and they built me a race bike for the next season, and we did good. So
What do you like most about racing, about riding the Harley?
it's just a rush. Just getting out there, and a couple of my buddies, like we go and rip like the mountain passes and stuff like that. And so it all kind of started from there, just kind of pushing each other. And it's really not that safe, but it's fun. And then once I got out to the racetrack, like it's way safer and you push a lot harder. So it's been a blast.
So you race in the pro stock bagger, production stock bagger. It's kind of an unlimited class, really. But tell us a little bit about your bike, what it is, and kind of like what's done to it to make it a race bagger.
So it's a 131-inch motor.
And that's on a
And then,
Harley Davidson road
yeah,
glide.
it's a 2017 Harley Road Glide, and we're running a 131. And then we got it up higher. We're running Legend suspension. I believe 4-inch over stock in the front, and then 16.5-inch rears, I believe. So we got the ground clearance up, rear sets on our bikes, a taller seat, just low bars, just keep it as light as possible with Slifox carbon fiber. So yeah.
So we want to get the bikes up nice and tall and definitely get a lot of power. Are you still dragging parts on the ground or what?
I think occasionally we'll hit an exhaust tip or something like that. No like really hard parts, like nothing like primaries taken care of, like all that, but exhaust I think hits sometimes.
What's that feel like?
It's not too bad. The first couple of times it's a little scary, but you're leaned over pretty far when it happens, and it's not too bad. Like I normally like to have a knee on the ground, just like it's a little comfort thing too. Like I'm already on the ground, most of the time. So if something does happen, I'm already,
What
touching.
kind of speeds are you hitting? I know Daytona had to be super fast. What kind of speeds
Yeah, I think Daytona I hit like mid 150s, and then I think the average of the other tracks probably about 130, right in that range.
Does that your bike feel pretty stable? You ride sport bikes a little bit too, right?
Yeah, they move around quite a bit. Yeah, they do, and you just got to get used to it. I think everybody's dealing with the same thing, you know. We changed the geometry of the bike, so yeah,
It's
they move around.
basically like two sport bikes built into one bike.
Oh,
And
for sure.
what do you think the hardest part of racing is for you?
I think that maintaining my corner speed, I think I can enter the corners a lot faster than I have been this year. I just got to find that. It's something, yeah, I just need to work on and build the confidence in the tires. You know, I know that it's there. I know there's grip, and yeah, I just got to do it. Quit
How
being a
long
wimp.
how long have you been a tattoo artist?
Since 2005.
Did you ever do any tattoos on yourself?
Yeah, I've done a couple on myself. Yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah.
tattooed anyone real famous or anything?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Just yourself.
Yeah. I'm not really famous.
So we're racing at Mid Ohio this coming Saturday, July 27th. And that's a really special event being another AMA race. Have you got a chance to look at the track?
I've looked at it a little bit. I need to look at it some more, do some research, but yeah, I didn't realize like how many people are going to be there. I seen like the vintage days, like it said like 40,000 plus people. So that's going to be cool. It's going to be different for sure. And my kids race in the 110 class. They have that dirt bike class too. So he's going to do that weekend on Rob's bike. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, you bring the whole family out. That's awesome to see. Get to hang out for the weekend at the races. What do you feel like when you get on a new track if you haven't been to it? What's your tips and tricks for, the rider like me or some of the other guys that never been to Mid Ohio? How do you handle these new tracks?
Yeah, it takes me quite a while. So like everybody else, I can pick it up really fast, and or some of the guys that have been doing it for a while. So like Sam and Cody picks it up really fast. And so I go out and just like run as safe as I can, like a decent pace, and then just slowly try to work from there. I normally drop a lot of time in the race compared to the practices and qualifying. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot better advice from the other guys, I think, than me, because I'm it takes me a while to learn it.
So the adrenaline gets going, that green flag hits, and Arnie is ready to step it up to the whatever speed he needs to go.
Yeah, I think what helps too is like then you're like in the pack, and you can chase the person down in front of you. And a lot of the time in practice, I don't really get that opportunity. I don't really jump in behind somebody, but I could. But
Who's your biggest competition this coming weekend at Mid Ohio?
I'm not for sure who is all going there. All season long, it's been Cody Gilmore. He's been, yeah, putting the pace out there, and he's been tough, and it's been hard to even stay on the back of him and try to gain the extra, time. So he's been really fast this year. Yeah, we'll
Awesome.
see.
Well,
I just hope that
go
what's
ahead.
that?
No, go ahead.
I just hope I can hang with them better in this race and just put on a show for everybody out there. So
What do you think
yeah.
makes Cody so fast?
I know. I don't know. I think that Supercross background, he was saying that, he has to learn tracks really fast, and so that's a big advantage. Yeah. I think just more seat time, I don't think he has that much seat time either, but the more seat time we all get, the more comfortable we're going to be going fast and knowing exactly what our bikes are going to do. So
You raced at Nebraska for round one and two, Gingerman Raceway in Michigan, round three and four. How did you do, and where are you standing in points?
I've finished second in every round so far with Cody leading. Yeah, and there's been some good battles. Me and Tony Shreds and Eric Race is up there, and he's been having some bike issues, and he's still up there. So it's been cool to see. Those guys are shredders for sure.
How do you feel about going to Canada and taking bagger racing to the international level?
I'm super excited about that. I've never been there, and yeah, it's like such a good opportunity to get out there. Yeah, I think that
Another
the
new
track,
track. Yeah, another new track to ride.
yeah, yeah, it's going to take a little bit to get used to, and I think Sam's been on it for a while, so we'll have to see. Try to get behind him and see the lines.
Yeah, it's super exciting to take Bagger Racing International. I know Rob Bitus and the whole Bagger Racing League group is just pumped. So just 2 weeks between the two, August 9th through the 11th, we'll be in Canada, and that's with the Canadian Superbike Championship. Who's helping you out, Arnie? How can we reach you on social media and follow your racing journey? And if we're in town, get a tattoo.
I work at Bleeding Cowboy Tattoo here in Idaho Falls, and my Instagram is at Arnie Wells. And then I'd like to thank Suburban Motor Harley Davidson, Jolly Good Soda, Bridgestone Tires, Legend Suspension, Bassani Exhaust, Alloy Art, Trask Performance, Performance Machine, Climb, Heatwave Visual, Slyfox Performance, Bison Leathers, LS2 Helmets, Drag Specialties, and NAMS.
Fantastic. Arnie, I can't wait to see you here in a few days. Get out on the track with you. Love hanging out with you at the track and stay on the throttle. We'll see you next time.
Sweet. Thanks, man. Good seeing you.